Rowserworld.
All right, guys. Hey, how are you today? And what we're going to be doing is a quick little cartoon drawing of the young lady right here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first shape that I'm going to start out with here, I think for this caricature would be her bang shape, because I think of my cartoons in layers. So I think, well, what can I draw first, which will kind of give me a hint as to what to draw next. You know what I mean? So in other words, there's no system that I use where I say I want to start from this and go to that, or this and go to that. It kind of depends on who the person is, what I'm looking at, and then where I feel like I can build my picture from. I guess an easy way to think about it would be like, if you can see this a square of a house, right? If you can see the square or the rectangle shape of the base of the house, then you may be able to draw the roof easier if you draw the base of the house first. But some people, they might see the rectangular shape of the house first, or the roof, and then they want to draw the base of the house last. So it all depends on how that picture comes to you. But mostly how I see drawings is I see them kind of like a connected dots kind of a thing. So I just draw one thing and then I work off of that. Like right here, you'll see I'm drawing the eyebrow shape. And then from there, I work down to my eye shape, because that just is where the picture led me to. I could see the dead space in between the eyebrows and the eyelid, so I started with the eyelid first. Now, sometimes you'll see me draw the whole eye shape first, but you'll see here that I drew the pupils because I wanted to get where the eyes were looking at first. That's what caught me first about the eye. And then I put the actual lid over the top, you see? So you'll see me do this in a variety of different ways every time you watch a different video, but that doesn't matter. It just, once again, don't chase the picture. Let the picture come to you is what I'm trying to say to you. All right, so once I finish up my eye shape here, right, then I'm just kind of searching for what I want to do next. So you can see here I went down to my nose shape, okay? And when I draw any of my features, just a quick rule of thumb is that I try to keep the space, the shape, or the feature as simple as possible. You'll never see me do particularly a lot of extreme exaggerations, because I think it makes the person look I don't know, I think they're kind of distasteful, so I don't do it. It's been my experience that when I've seen different artists do it different ways, and once again, I'm not putting those particular artists talking about their work in any negative fashion. It's just that I've noticed from the customer standpoint that they might laugh at it initially, but then they will talk about the picture or not like it. I've had so many customers come back to me after they just got their picture drawn and say, man, I wish the guy wouldn't have done this to my nose, or wouldn't have done this to my thing, or whatever, or he made my teeth super big, So I just try to stay within almost like a classic proportion, but with a little bit of exaggeration on it, okay? So here you'll see I'm just kind of working my face shape, and she has a very like a square face shape. That's what I was seeing here. And then I just kind of work my way once again here into my ponytail shape here. And then we'll draw our other ponytail. Once again, let's just keep our shapes nice and open and clean. You should be able to copy this picture very easily because it's not a lot of complicated lines in it. We'll just draw some shoulders in here. And now I'm going to start filling in the dark spaces of the picture, the eyebrows, whatever have you. And oh yeah, she has some dimples here, some freckles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a couple of freckles in there. Anytime you add freckles, just use the tip of your marker and just go real lightly. Don't put like a whole bunch of them in there. You just need a few of them. A person has a lot of freckles, you still can get away with just putting a few in there and you will not miss the likeness. All right, so now I'm just kind of adding a few little designer hairs here and there, but I don't overdo it with that. I think I'm pretty pleased with the line drawing here. Okay, so this phase of the drawing is where I add a little bit of dimension to the drawing just by simply adding a gray shadow. This is if I'm doing a black and white picture. Obviously, if I'm doing it in color, then I would use a slightly darker variation of a similar color. For her, I may have used maybe a peach color, and then I would have went light with the peach at first, then I would have pressed progressively darker in the dimensional areas of the face, which you have to watch one of my coloring videos to be able to understand what I mean by dimensional areas. And then maybe I would have added some brown. I would have used the brown kind of like I'm using this gray right now. You see how this gray just kind of makes the picture look a little bit more alive. And it's a way where you can add more to your picture without adding extra lines to the picture. So try to keep your line usage down to a minimum when you're doing cartoon. The idea is to get the person on paper with as least lines as possible, especially if you're going to be doing this live or as a job. You have to be considerate of time. All right, so this is the last part here where I'm just going to be doing my hair. For the hair, generally I keep me a nice black crayon. Those are awesome for doing hair, or if you're doing color, brown crayon. You might need a brown, and you also might need a yellow for somebody with like a blonder tone or a brown color hair. But those are really the only two that you'll need. I like to work with very big crayons. I don't like the little small, like handheld, those little small thin crayons. All of my crayons are like the jumbo size, so you can go ahead and look in the description box of the video, and it'll show you where you can get some jumbo black crayons, jumbo crayons at. I recommend you once again keep those in your toolbox. You'll need them. They cover space a lot faster. All right, so I'm just about finished with the hair. I'm just kind of shadowing in my shirt shape here. And now my last portion is usually where I do the finishing touches. So I might darken in the eyebrows, darken in the pupils of the eyes, just different little spots of the face where it'll help it to stand out some more. So anyway, this is pretty much it here. I want to thank you so much for drawing with the Rouser today. I hope that you enjoyed this brief little video tutorial on how to draw a caricature. Just remember, don't chase the picture, let the picture come to you. I'll be posting more videos and tutorials soon. If you have a question or comment, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. So thank you so much. Have a blessed and wonderful day. And it has been a pleasure drawing with you today. I will be seeing you next time. Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video tutorial. If you did, don't hesitate guys to go ahead and give us a like. Also guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notifications button. This way, when we put up new material, you'll be the first to know. If you have any questions about our markers or pens or paper, and you'd like to know where I get some of the materials that I use here on my art stream, there's a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And also guys, we'd like to welcome your questions and comments so that we can get some new ideas. You know, it's always good to have new, fresh ideas for our next and upcoming videos. Oh, and don't forget to check out these two super cool videos right here. So guys, thanks again for your love and support of our channel. You guys be safe out there. And as always, guys, I wish you happy cartooning.